Welcome back. I am a friendly pest. Today I'm playing Into the Radius, playing on a MetaQuest 3, streaming this from my PC over virtual desktop. Today is going to be a good day. But I don't usually do this kind of video, so warning right now, I'm actually not going out into the zone. I am cleaning up my mess from the previous efforts, organizing my stuff, picking my missions for next time, and then Friday's video will actually be that run. So this is just an opportunity for me to record, to talk, to think, to hang out, and if you guys like that sort of thing, to join me on that. But this is not a regular run video. So for those of you that are leaving now, appreciate you stopping by. Otherwise, I gotta get to work because I got a lot to clean up. It's just a lot of work to do this right before a run, and it eats a lot of time. So my goal is to do it now. I think I'm going to switch to this pistol as well. Maybe. So certain things I'm going to leave out in this kind of I don't know right now pile, and certain things I can definitely put away. I just want the pistol. What the heck was that sound? Sorry, my mini split like here popped loudly suddenly and startled me. Okay. Get the easy stuff first, and we'll save the decisions for later. Recording this Saturday morning. This weekend is kind of a special weekend because it's one of my wife and I's wedding anniversaries. We have one of those every year, believe it or not. In addition to the other fake anniversaries that she makes me celebrate, right? Oh no, she might watch this. Anyway, anniversaries are tricky because you want to do something to commemorate the special occasion, but there's also not really anything to do around where I'm from. Like, my best entertainment is most definitely like my man cave and my hobbies like running and working on things. As far as like going places to be entertained, there's not a ton of that around, which is okay. Like, I'm generally entertained because I make my own entertainment. Stuff that I don't have weapons for yet, I'll put up here. There you go. And I'm always discovering something new that I'm interested in. Like, I recently brought home a van that I want to turn into one of those like van life vehicles. I think that's going to be super fun. I think it's going to be a great project. I don't plan on living in the thing for extended amounts of time, but I do think it would be really fun to just disappear for a week and live out of that thing. I recently took interest in cycle kart, which it's like these basically go-karts, but you have to make them yourself from scratch, and you build them after like 1920s Grand Prix cars. So very cool. And then these clubs of people get together and race these things. I put like a little overlay on the screen. You should definitely check them out because they are super cool. I'm wanting to build one of those. I joined a club from the area, and I've started going to their meetings, but like, I'm making myself not spend money on that project right now because I have to get some of my other projects out of the way first. But I'm very interested in that. I used to be like fairly into racing, you know what I mean? I used to go to the track, used to hang out. I got to be on the pit crew one time for this team that was racing. It was super fun. Pretty cool experience. And what I like about the cycle karts is they are kind of like sort of what racing is supposed to be, if that makes sense. Like, they're simplified, and they get right to the heart of what the experience is supposed to be, and that's building the vehicle and then competing against other people. You don't need to go 200 miles per hour to have fun. You know what I mean? You just need something super sketchy that you built, that you're then going to run against other people, and you will have a riot. That's all you need. You do not need to go that fast to have fun. That's something that I kind of figured out later in life. Like when I was younger, it was all about like, how can I make my dirt bike slightly faster? You know what I mean? And then when I got older, I kind of realized that the stock parts were more reliable, more affordable, and I had just as much fun on the stock machine as I did the one that I was spending $100 per extra horsepower to try to go slightly faster. You know what I mean? That's why I like Cycle Kart. I feel like they get it. I feel like they get it. But you still see like some of those guys are like trying to hype them up, make them go faster and stuff. Like, man, you guys don't miss your own point. You know what I mean? Don't run your own game. Let's get a few extra shells. We'll put that in here to sell. Sell. We're doing pretty good. This is going way smoother than I thought it would. Did I stack that wrong? No, that's good. Okay, once we get organized, set these over here. Nice empty box for some reason. Feels good to be back in this game, by the way. Like, I'm not just saying that either. I really enjoyed last Friday's upload, both making it and then interacting with you guys in the comments. It was super cool seeing the people that came back despite my long absence, my long unexplained absence. And you guys popped right back in and were super cool, and I appreciate that. You know, nobody was like openly mad at me for having not been around, and that was cool. I had some concerns about that. You know, shout out to my Discord, which must be one of the like most neglected Discords in the world. Like there for a while we were doing great. We had game nights and movie nights, and I was very active in the chat, and that was fun. And then I stopped putting that stuff together and stopped making a big effort on it, and I started putting my time in other places. So I apologize for that. Okay, so get this stuff organized. I want to see if I can buy a headlamp. So let's go look at money and see about that. At the difficulty stage I'm at right now, I can still get by with this thing, but I really need something better. But there's a good chance that we're going to be finding something better in the factory zone. So I think I'm going to carry that, clean up these pistols and use those. But I would like a headlamp, see about getting a gas mask so we can make some money. So let's go to the store and see what we got. This is going well. This isn't going to be that long a video. I know the devs probably won't do any more fancy stuff out here. That's kind of a shame. Like, you've got the remnants of a party. Some festivity took place. They had books and bullets and cake. And what more do you need for a good party? A pillow on the floor, you know what I mean? Nice open warehouse to hang out in. And there's a good chance that this is the last time the devs are going to touch something like this. Unless they use this game to advertise the sequel, which would probably be genius. But like, this is just going to be a thing forever right here. This is 10 years from now. You'll be able to come here and this will be here. It's weird. It's weird to think about. In fact, party's over, bro. Okay. So that's super affordable. We are absolutely getting a headlamp. Let's see if we can find a gas mask. I don't remember where that is. So we're gonna do what we do, just beat our way through the menus. How much is armor? Armor is too high level. We can get a mask though. I was hoping to find one, but I'm okay with not. We don't have a cleaning rod, we don't have paper. Wouldn't mind some attachments, but we don't really need that right now. A little 9x18 ammo. Nah, probably not even gonna carry that weapon. I'm probably gonna carry the 9x19. We'll decide later on that, but only 1,700. Yes. Only 1,700, and we are off and running. Feels good. Nice. Are you? Yeah. Beautiful. Love the headlamp. Do I need healed? I don't. Man, that is a sorry looking knife. Make sure we bring an extra knife on the way out of here. Let's take a look around. It's something that I didn't do a lot of when I played this game. That's an extra watch in my dinghy. I like the tea bags. I didn't really take the time to take in the environmental storytelling as much as I could have. Like, there's certain things that would hit me in the face and I would absolutely see them and understand them and absorb them, but there's also things that I didn't absorb, you know, like those carts being up there. I mean, it's part of the crane assembly. Yeah, it's just part of the crane assembly. Anyway, I don't think this room has much of a story to tell. Some games are that way. Some games are that way, like the workbench is self-explanatory. The dartboards I get. What are these? Are these shelters that the dev had accessible at one time and changed their mind maybe? Like, that's a shelter. These also must be shelters. So at one time you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 explorers in here, plus the store. I don't know. We'll explore more later. Sometimes a game will tell a story by accident. Like a corner, you know what I mean? I'm getting out there, right? The corner itself doesn't have a story to tell. The corner has to exist because the building exists. So there's certain aspects of a game that are created because the game demands they exist, not necessarily because the developer wanted them to be there. Does that make sense? Like, the idea has its own momentum. And those places in games often do not tell a story. But there is a story there because they were created from need. And that's interesting. And out there. Okay. I'm wanting to carry the G17 if I can put together the kit to use it. So we'll clean it first. Really? That's hilarious. Okay. It's in too bad a shape. I'm gonna have to pay to have it repaired. Bet you're in good shape. So we're gonna bring this along for a stealth piece. Said piece. That might be handy, especially the way the mob's awareness seems reduced on this play, which I'm certain that I've turned that down. I forgot to sell those boxes. That's okay. Extra equipment. They don't really need their own area. That'll work. My arm got stuck. So we'll go pay to have that fixed when we sell these boxes. I don't need that many knives. Just keeping those over here. So yeah, let's go do that real quick. A little disorganized as I settle into what I want to do. Let's look at the ammo I'm going to carry with that. I could use another box of ammo for sure. And then I think I've only got 2 magazines for it. So I might also buy a magazine. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a magazine. This thing can stay here because it's gonna be part of the kit. We'll go ahead and unload the Makarov. Which I should take it for a panic weapon because I have so much ammo for it, but all right. This is why I usually cut these parts of the videos out, because this is what happens. Like, I get distracted with my own thoughts, I forget what I'm doing and wander back and forth in the store 10 times. Like a speedrunner, I am not. Might even be cheaper to like. Alright, 9x19 weapons. There she is. That's not so bad. Since we're going with this is going to be my primary weapon, you know what I mean? I'm going to back it up with other things. Ammo's so expensive though. I don't need the AP yet. One more maybe? I don't know. One more. Dang. Changing your kit is so expensive. Okay. Let's grab this bad boy wrenched. One nice thing is like getting outside of the mods, fixing stuff's not that expensive. When you're playing like the scavenger mod and stalker mod and stuff, man, things cost a fortune to have fixed. It is just not practical. But since we're doing kind of a vanilla play, just to celebrate this game before the next game comes out. One more walk through this game, waiting for the sequel, which I'm so excited about. Greatly looking forward to playing that. This has been a good game, and like I'm hoping that they've learned from the way this game was made to improve on a lot of the little frustrating things about this game. Let's use my other boxes first. Like some of the stuff being kind of janky, sometimes you get hung up on terrain, that sort of thing. You can make that stuff better. And then like lean into what they did so well in this game, which was a lot. They did a lot very well with this game. The sequel could be amazing. Could be like Halo 2, you know what I mean? Halo 2 took the original and greatly improved in most ways. Sometimes in like a game series life cycle, you start to go downhill, right? But you can usually count on that second or third game to be like more and more close to what the dev wanted the original to be to begin with. That's fun. Okay, we've got a decent little supply of ammo. So stealth/panic pistol. We'll leave that right there, easy to grab. Condition you in, great, and full. We'll bring a couple magazines for it, even though that's excessive. We're getting heavy. Over-kitting. That needs cleaned and loaded. That's the wrong box though. Okay. A few boxes to sell, and we're going to be ready to pick the mission. Let's talk about 2024 a little bit. Talked about that a little bit last video. Got a couple things I want to do this year. Like, ultimately, I didn't make into the Radius video about this, but ultimately I failed my marathon attempt last year. I did try. I got off path for a little bit. I got back on path. I went hard. I trained for like 2-3 months hard. And I went for it, even though I really wasn't ready because of the like huge layoff in the middle of my training. And the end result was I made it like 18 miles. So I didn't make it. I didn't make it to 26.2. So this year, I'd like to take another crack at that. So I'm still running. That's in my goals for this year. Still want to run a marathon. Stuff teleporting around. Okay. I also, for a very long time, for 15 plus years, I've had a game idea for a game that I wanted to develop. And I've attempted several times to learn different engines and understand it, and it just didn't happen. So I've actually started working on that again. Like I downloaded Godot. I've been going through these tutorials. I bought into a training program, and I feel like I'm making progress on that. You know what I mean? Flash in the dark. Find the unknown artifact. You need a gas mask. Cool. So next week, we've got 2 missions going on here, and I'm a little confused by that. So let's see. M1 is the sample courier. M2 is Flash in the Dark for Blotki Village, yeah. I know where that is. That's a pretty easy mission. That'll be a relatively easy day. So next week, we'll get that because we still got 2 days, 20 hours, we got a lot of time. We'll get that, get any anomalies inside the area there, come back here, get this, maybe come over here, use our gas mask to get those anomalies there as well. Let's make sure this thing's working. Feels good. That's our kit. That's our kit. Doing okay on food, got a couple snacks. We'll just go out at whatever time it is. It's gonna be good. Back on the game dev thing, I might try to create some like game dev videos for it, right? Once I get rolling. Right now I'm trying to build foundational skills that I need to actually make the game. Like I can see the game in my mind. I just have to figure out how to make the engine do it. You know what I mean? So maybe I'll start sharing that stuff with you guys also. And then maybe we could start doing some like play tests on the Discord and stuff. That could be really fun. Check it out. I might even give my Patreon members free copies of the game, right? So because I have also one of the most neglected Patreons of all time, they don't get any extra video content. They don't get any extra like time talking to me or asking me, you know what I mean? Which I answer everybody's questions. It doesn't matter, but my Patreon is entirely like a tip jar. People just put in there, and I'm grateful for that. But it would be cool for me to give back to them in some way. So I'll probably give Patreon members free keys to the game. Shout out to you guys for being awesome, despite the fact that I've been absent and not as consistent lately as I used to be. So we'll do that. The Discord will do some cool playtest stuff, sharpen the game, make the game better, maybe do some dev blog stuff whenever I'm at the point where I can share that. And then the Patreon members will get free keys to the game. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. It'd be great to make a game. And I might even like my first little published game will be something pretty simple and nobody will really buy, just for me to learn the process, the entire experience, and then I can concentrate on what I really want to make, right? Which again, it's not like a huge game, I just think it'd be fun and I don't see anybody else doing it. So for that reason. Anyway, we're ready for Friday. That's what this is. We're set up. Excited about my gear. Got my shotgun for plan B. Got extra shells for that, which I might grab a little more of that before I run. 2 pistols, and we're going out into an area that we've kind of already cleared. So Friday's not going to be a super difficult mission, but it should be a lucrative one. So hopefully you guys will come back Friday for that. Otherwise, this will go up on Monday. So hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you have a good week. Hopefully you got some fun weekend plans. Hopefully you're spending your free time with the people you want to spend your free time with. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this tiny channel. Have a nice day.